Welcome into a sad, somber, depressed Bulldog banter as yet again the Bulldogs get taken down by the Crimson Tide. Boys, it kind of felt like if there was a time to do it, this was going to be the time, and we didn't do it. Home turf, night game, electric atmosphere, 33 straight wins. Alabama can't win on the road under DeBoer. All the narratives kind of lined up. Georgia had a monster win against Tennessee. Everyone's feeling good. The energy, everything. Alabama's look suspect at times this year. Why, Knowshon? Like, why can we not beat them? What is it? Are they better? Are they better coached? Do they have better talent? Like, what is, like, at the end of the day, let's be serious. Like, what is it? Because you could say for a long time that it was better talent, that it was better coaching. Nick Saban is the greatest coach of all time. Alabama recruited better than anyone else in the country for over a decade. So that was a valid excuse. What is the excuse now?
In my opinion, obviously, I think it comes down to moments, and execution. Obviously, from both. You know, the guys on the headsets and the guys on the field. You know, there were moments in those games, in that game, where we could have made plays. Call it the drop, the Taylor drop. Call it KJ opening drive. I thought that could have been a pick six.
Yeah.
You know, Ty Simpson threw it right to him. Call it not getting to the quarterback. And then obviously the big one on the fourth down at the end, fourth and if, I'm gonna call it, because if we kick the field goal, who knows what happens? If our right tackle blocks that, doesn't whiff, Cash may walk in the end zone.
But that's
So-
them making a play too. Like, we always look at it from our side,
Correct.
but like that, they made a
Correct.
play. They made the right decision. So, like, do they just have better talent? Are they better coach? Kalen DeBoer right now is 2-0 against Kirby Smart.
True
Like,
story.
what is it? And I don't want to like put words in anyone's mouth right here, but is it just bad luck, Knowshon? It has to be something.
Nah, I think just like what TK said, a lot of mental mistakes in this game, right? I think we had opportunities that we just didn't capitalize on. But to your point, also, Murray, they had opportunities to do things as well, and they didn't capitalize. As far as like, there was people wide open and they were dropping passes. I'm like, whoa, thank goodness. Their kicker missed a kick. I mean, they didn't capitalize on their opportunities either. But I feel like we made those mental mistakes or didn't capitalize in very, very pivotal times in the game. I mean, that touchdown pass, like TK was saying, that was late in the game. I mean, to put us up, let's get it, or not converting, right, on fourth down. So we just didn't make those plays in the right moments and those big moments that we really needed it. They played a good game as well. I mean, I thought Ty Simpson was out there slinging that thing. I mean, I was very impressed with him.
Oh my God.
And then I was also impressed and pleased to see our run game. You know, I think I talked about that last week and before the game, and that, you know, that defense over there, the Alabama defense, they were amongst the top in pass defense, right? So I thought we had to really honestly run the rock, and we did. We ran the rock really well. Right. So again, I think just not capitalizing in those moments where we should have. I mean, the biggest one for me, honestly, you could talk about the drops. You could talk about Frazier fumbling in our in our zone. You know what I'm saying? Giving the ball back in short field, right? You could say all that. But for me, the biggest moment, I think, but even though we had time, it was like 13, 12 minutes left on the clock, that fourth down play, you know, I mean, I don't mind the call. And Kirby said, you know, about, you know, if you guys looked at his press conference, you know, he mentioned just, you know, momentum or whatever he said about, you know, call another play. If you get a couple yards, they're going to call. I mean, well, can I have McCray in there? Can I have Bowen in there at that time? Can you think about it? Like, okay, let's put our best guys in there 3 plays before, knowing that, okay, if this does come up, we're going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a great try by Cash, but I think McCray or Bowen makes that play and stays on their feet and gets outside. But again, going back to that play, for me, I think it was such a tough game and a close game, and it was so back and forth. and we finally we're getting momentum, I think we kick it there. I get what he's saying, but I think we kick it. We get the 3 points.
agree.
We tie it up, man, and then we play that momentum game and let's get it. Feel me? And we
Alabama didn't score the whole second half.
That's what I'm saying.
The defense finally settled in.
That's what I'm saying.
What did I look at you? What did I look at you at halftime and say, Sauce? I said they ain't gonna score again.
You did.
I said they ain't gonna score again, and they didn't. Like, it was nuts.
I'll say this: like, I think you walk away, and obviously you'd rather walk away feeling good after a win and making corrections, but there are positives as you leave this game.
Yeah,
Bowens is a beast.
Needs to be the starter. I don't know if he started. Is he the starter, or is it Frazier?
I mean, he may be, but I thought Frazier looked good when he ran. Frazier
I get
4
it.
touches, but 30 yards. Like,
I get it.
I thought the running backs looked really good. Obviously, you saw the power of Josh McCray and what he can do. I thought Gunnar played good. He didn't throw the ball a ton, but I thought he was efficient. He was, if we're comparing him to Ty Simpson, not the same, but like he played an efficient football game.
And I guess what you can say,
like, the offense did what they needed to do.
And he protected the ball game, right? I'm saying, yeah.
Yes. So I think you walk away with all that, and then you walk away too saying, like, okay, the defense got blasted again, but I kind of felt like the confidence really started to emerge in the third and fourth quarter. Like, you saw a lockdown, you saw some swagger to him a little bit, and I think that's something that's been lacking through the first part of the season. Like, those dudes look scared. They don't look like they're having fun. They look like they're stressed out. And I feel like in the third and fourth quarter, watching those guys play in the secondary, I saw energy. Like I said, I saw swagger. I saw, like, we are Georgia. We're at home. And I don't care how good you are, what you did in the first half, we ain't letting you score. And I think you got to somehow bottle up what they did there in the second half and hope that you can do that going forward. Because I think the biggest thing for me, and it was a running theme a year ago, and it's poked its head out to start this year again. But it's been, oh, well, Georgia just doesn't play well on defense in the first quarter. Oh, well, Georgia just doesn't play well in the defense in the first half. Like, I'm sick of that. Why? Why can't you just show up and dominate for 4 quarters? Let's get rid of this stupid narrative that, oh, we'll just figure it out. Teams are too good nowadays. The level of the playing field is too equal. You can't give up that many points and that much time in possession to an Alabama and expect that we're going to find a way to just win the game in the fourth quarter. I just don't think it's a recipe for long-term success, fellas.
Nah, I think that was one of my keys to victory was starting fast, and that was just something we didn't do on both sides of the ball, and we're amazing at making adjustments, making halftime adjustments. But you don't want to be doing that, like you said. You don't want to be doing that and playing from behind. And this ain't the place to do it. This ain't the league to do it, and it showed.
I thought CJ Allen was an absolute beast. I thought the front, besides not being able to get to the quarterback, they did what they needed to do to stop the run game. I thought they were pretty good against the run. That's for damn sure.
We've been good versus the run for the whole year. It's just the pass game a little bit, you know what I mean? And like you said, getting to the quarterback. Why can't we get to the QB, though?
I don't know.
He sat back there. I watched him. He sat back and patted that thing 3 times one time. And I was like, whoa.
He was chilling.
I might be able to throw it to somebody, and I can't.
Well, we said in our show this week too, is like, you cannot let him sit back there and treat it like 7-on-7, because he did that against Wisconsin. He did that in the previous games, and he's looked great. And it looked once again like 7-on-7, where he just sat there and he felt comfortable, and he throws a beautiful pass. He's able to layer it. He's able to. I mean, he had 2 daggers over linebackers. I was like, damn, that was impressive. Obviously showed off his athleticism too. Like, he's legit, boys. Like, he is a legit top 5 quarterback that is athletic, that has good feet, that can make all the throws you want. Do we need to rank quarterbacks in college football? Like, is that what we're getting? Is that the look right there?
No.
Tell me 5 quarterbacks that are playing better than him.
No, I get it. No, I love it.
That was being funny.
I just love it because sometimes you get super excited though. I love it, but I kind of agree with you. I just had to just kind of just hear you for a second, but I love how
you can't tell me what he did in that game in that environment.
Awesome. Yeah, no, for sure,
very impressive.
For sure. I mean, put it this way: he looked better than name than Klubnik, and you said Klubnik is a Heisman
Klubnik has been a
candidate.
disaster. So Klubnik
But I
is
still, he shows flashes though. He does show
he does.
flashes.
Ty's been good all year, even in FSU. He had some good moments.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm surprised TK Ryan Williams looked awful.
He did, bro.
What is up with him?
He is not the same cat that we saw, the first 7-8 games of last year.
No.
It's kind of weird to see. Obviously, that big drop that he had, that post route, was unlike him. And he wasn't. A lot of times I noticed, bro, he wasn't on the field a lot.
No.
In a lot of situations. So I was kind of, eyebrow raised at that. But yeah, I know Bama fans would love to see him bounce back and get back to playing the caliber of football he was playing last year for sure.
Yeah, he's in a funk. But I tell you what, Jermaine Bernard is a beast though. So at least
they got
him
one.
rolling.
And they got Proctor. They got another big ass receiver, obviously. Yeah, bro.
No, hey, Knowshon, what are you doing in that situation if Proctor catches it out there?
Oh, we talking about that big boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to take them legs. You got to really submarine them legs. Whoever, I don't know who it was. Someone came through and was kind of like iffy with it. Yeah, you were kind of iffy with the shoulder. You got to really take it. Pause. It's crazy.
Torpedo that guy. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's tough too when it comes to Williams. People are going to put two over the top, and they're going to know that, hey, that's that guy. So of course, I think he's going to have some of these slump games, right?
I don't know, but he's been kind of slumping all year. He's had a lot of drops this season, and he kind of disappeared a little bit. And they got other dudes as his thing though. Like you can't just focus on him because Bernard's good, Horn's good. I don't know, man. I will say this: like once he does figure it out, this could be one of the better offenses in the country, especially if Jam Miller, continues to kind of get into rhythm. Like this is the Alabama team that I thought they could be on both sides in this game. This is not necessarily saying like I think they're better than Georgia. If you played that game over again, I think it would be very competitive. But that is one of the better teams in college football, Alabama.
Go there. If that game gets played again next weekend, I would say. How do you guys?
I think it's the same game. I think they're two equally matched teams, and it's a coin flip game. It's a coin flip game.
Well, I don't know. I feel different a little bit. I feel like we gifted them.
You think I will say this. I kind of do lean a little bit that I felt Alabama was the better team in the game. So if I guess if you had to put my foot to the fire and say pick which team wins, I would probably lean a little bit towards Alabama. Between the history and them doing that in Sanford.
I mean,
put that game in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, Tuscaloosa, it'll be definitely tougher for sure.
I just tell me like that they did that in Sanford and they looked so smooth on offense. I know it was for a half, but even second half they made some plays. Like I don't know, man. They looked a little bit. I'm not saying there's a significant gap to where like it would be like no chance Georgia could win in a rematch, but I'm just saying I thought Alabama looked like the better team in the game.
I mean, early on, maybe.
Yeah, 100%. They won that thing. But go ahead, Sauce. I just I don't know.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, I mean, maybe in the first half they look good, like super good. Like, whoa, come on, hey, we better slow this thing down. But as the game went on, honestly, like we said, I mean, defense started to get into a groove. Offense was moving the ball. You know what I mean? So, like, I honestly feel like we play the game, we win, man. It's just small little mistakes, just small little ones. Like, and again, like, as a coaching staff, don't take points off the board, bro. Like, you'd never take points off. I keep on going back to that. I feel like it's a different game. We kick that. It's 0-0. Let's play ball. And you can look at it two ways, because you mentioned it. You said our defense was playing so well in the second half. So you can look at it this way as a coach. Let's go for it. If they stop us, right, the defense is going to get us back the ball, which they did, right? And we had the opportunity to go down and score. But again, you look at it like, hey, let's put points on the board, and our defense is going to stop them anyway. Like, I don't know, man. That was just a big moment for me, man. I was screaming at the TV screen.
I will say this, though. I do think we're going to get this rematch in Atlanta. I think that's the best two teams in the SEC. Like, I don't believe in Texas. I think Ole Miss is good, but I think Georgia will beat Ole Miss in Athens.
Oh,
Like who else?
snap.
Who's better than those two teams in the SEC?
What about OU? What about Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma.
Don't forget about Okie. I
maybe
mean,
Oklahoma still scares me a little bit of what they can do on offense.
what
You
about
know,
Texas A&M? I mean, I know we don't. I mean,
Offensively,
yeah,
Texas A&M.
I'm not saying that there's not two other good football teams. There are other good.
What about
football teams.
Missouri? I mean, hey.
Here you go with them damn.
Hey, don't talk
Tigers.
about Missouri. Like, hey, don't let me start with them boys. Hey,
Pribula.
But you know, I see what you're saying.
I like
all
those teams. I'm just saying that, like,
Yeah.
I still believe Alabama and Georgia are the two best teams in the SEC. And if I had to put my money, so you go right now. Let's put your feet to the fire, Knowshon and TK. If you were to pick right now after 5 weeks of football in the SEC, still very early, not a lot of SEC games. Most of these teams have only played, but I mean, Ole Miss has played 3, but most of the teams have only played 1, 2 games. Who do you think are going to be the two teams in Atlanta? I pick Georgia, Alabama right now. If I had to pick two.
I mean, I'm with you. I feel like we just watched them. We are getting some good caliber football out of Ole Miss and Texas A&M and Oklahoma. But I think these two teams that we just watched this past weekend will, like you said, be in Atlanta and probably finish out the season.
One of these teams ain't going to be there. I put that on the paper. One of these teams ain't going.
Well, pick one.
I don't know, man. I can't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in here right now. But you said we're gonna. So this is what you're saying. Remember, we're gonna see this game again.
Pick two teams. Knowshon, stop trying to run away from the question. Stop trying to run away from the question. Pick the two teams.
I'm trying to get up out of there.
TK and I both say Alabama and Georgia, as of right now, are the two best teams that will be represented in Atlanta. Who are your two top teams that will be in Atlanta? You can't run away from this one.
He on top. He on me heavy. I'm gonna go. Man, that's messed up, bro. I can't believe y'all doing this to me like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's hard to say because, like you said, it's a lot of teams out there. But I just know that these two teams ain't gonna make it.
Leave the boys out. You gonna leave the boys out.
Come on, Knowshon, don't be scared. Just pick your two.
I mean, I still like LSU, even though they lost.
What? What do you
like
about
LSU? I don't know, bro. I just like them, man. I just like Nussmeier. I like the defense. I like how they play. But
no, like Nussmeier right now. Nussmeier looks
like their colors.
One game. Come on, one game.
No, he's looked like shit the entire year.
One game. No.
Besides Clemson, but Clemson sucks. So that doesn't even mean anything.
So look, I mean, all right. You know what? I do like
two.
Alabama, man. I'm thinking about quarterbacks because listen, it's a quarterback league anyway. And
so you think Alabama's better than Georgia?
Man, you got me crazy. Yo, why are you doing this to me right now?
See?
Because not necessarily, but like,
yeah.
Nah. All right, give me, because I need to see some more out of Missouri too. Like, these boys in Oklahoma, they playing.
No,
I just need to see them. All right, I'll take.
We're gonna ban you from the show if you can't pick two damn teams.
Give me Alabama. Give me Alabama. Which I don't even know why, but I like the way I look. But give me Alabama and Ole Miss.
Okay.
Alabama, Ole Miss.
Okay. Let
me write that down real quick.
Okay.
But I don't want it I mean.
So
what I'm really saying though,
by saying that I thought Alabama may be the better team.
Nah, I don't think so.
And you're over here saying that they're going to make it in the Georgia.
No, because I mean, I feel like we have a tough schedule to come still. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot still to happen.
Everyone has a tough schedule. Alabama's got a tough schedule. Hell, they got Vanderbilt this weekend. Vanderbilt's undefeated.
Right? Yeah. I know. I like Vandy too. But nah, man, like I said, either one of these two teams are not going to make it again. You know what I'm saying? It's one or the other. And if it is Georgia, okay, then it's Georgia, Ole Miss. But it's not going to be these two again.
Who's Ole Miss got left on their schedule? They got to go to Georgia. They got to go to Oklahoma.
I mean, it is some good games still left. And I mean, and then I know we're going to get there, but you guys over here are a little shooting the gun on Georgia Tech, too. Y'all wild out here nowadays, but we'll get there, I'm sure.
What do you mean? Georgia Tech's undefeated. What is it? You can't have a bad game and still find a way to win? You're not allowed to do that?
No, I'm just talking about when y'all comes to y'all top 12. I thought we were going to get into it.
Oh,
we'll get into it. I mean, do we have anything left in this one? Just overall thoughts?
Let me write these down real quick.
Thoughts and feelings. Last minute thoughts and feelings.
Thoughts and feelings. Stop starting so damn slow. I think let's get into this because I tweeted this. Love to get your reaction. The blame is always on offense. The blame is always on Bobo. The offense is the strength of this football team. And the people need to start, holding the other side way more accountable. The offense is the strength of the football team right now, in my opinion.
It's a little funny, because it hasn't
Interesting.
been that in the past. It hasn't been that. Our defense has always been a staple, and has always been what has held us
And that's saying they can't get there. They're
to the
young. They're
standard.
so young on that side. So, you may see some monster jumps this season. But right now, through the first 4 games, the offense is stronger than the defense.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I say so, but if we're gonna be that, we gotta execute. I feel like there was 2 tugs left out there, maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of points left on the board. So if you're gonna be that, we gotta be a team. We gotta be an offense that scores 35 plus.
But you're also going
In my
against the
opinion.
top defense.
I don't give a damn. That's what you gotta do.
What was time possession in that game? I just felt like Alabama.
They got us.
They smacked us, boy.
Yeah, they got us by a little bit.
Let's see, team
maybe 10
stats,
yards.
35-24.
10,
the first half we weren't on the field. How
Right,
bad it is.
smacked
How is this? It's so difficult to get in a rhythm and stay on the field yourself. Don't go 3 and out to start the game. But still, when they're going, every third down, they're getting it. Third down efficiency, 13-19 on the road.
Yeah, that's dope.
Georgia did not get it offensively because the defense couldn't get off the field.
Yeah, that's
So all the haters out there, let's talk about the defense a little bit more before we keep going after the offense.
Yeah. Defense definitely couldn't get off the field, especially on third down, man. Well, yeah, get off the field.
Yeah,
third down.
This is
13-19.
Yeah, they went crazy.
That's a day, bro.
I mean, I would love to go. I mean, I wish I had coaches cut up so I could just add. You know what I'm saying? Because in those moments,
you can go watch the coaches tape. I'll give you my login if you want it.
All right. Well, I just wonder, on those third downs, how many times did we pressure in those third downs?
We brought heat.
How many times out of that?
Get there.
A lot of them. They just didn't get there. They're getting out. I remember
that doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Jam came up there and had a great block on one of them. One of them we brought pressure and he ran on the first one, kind of split the defense.
But when I say bring pressure, I mean bring more than they can block. One more than they can block. Not, let's go man on man and hope that one of them wins their battle.
I think most of our pressures are 5-man, 6-man pressures. So Georgia ain't bringing 0, and I think they're not doing that because they're young. They're young in the secondary. You don't want to put those guys in those positions either.
Man, sometimes you got to say, bro, you're gonna grow up or you're not. We got to do what we got to do to stop these boys on third down. Sometimes, man. I mean, come on. I get it, but
it was a lot of cover 2 zone, and when I see cover 2 zone, I think a lot is we want to protect the corners, right? Because for a cornerback, playing cover 2 is the easiest thing you can do. You're just playing a little area in the flat. You ain't responsible for a third of the field if you're playing cover 3. You're not playing man coverage where you're locked on a dude in third down situations. And go watch it. I did a full breakdown on Ty Simpson in the game. Didn't do every single play on the breakdown, but a lot of plays. And a lot of the big time plays, Georgia's in some form of cover 2, protecting the corners.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 2-man when he took off on that run.
Let's say every time it was cover 2, but there's a lot of 2.
Yeah,
a lot of 2.
I mean, okay, yeah, they sometimes they get hit for big plays, but are our corners really that bad? I don't feel like they're bad.
That's a piece that I think too. It's just playing the ball that we struggle with, and maybe that's something that they were trying to protect. We can run with people, we can cover, we can be in phase. It's just when that ball is there, when that ball get there, it's
they're better this game. They were better this game.
Okay. Yeah, we were 100%. Sure.
Missed opportunity.
The other big game I want to get to real quick is Oregon, Penn State. I don't know if you guys watched or not, because I know you guys were both in Athens, but just overall thoughts on the Penn State program. What was the worst loss? Penn State losing at home to Oregon or Georgia losing to Alabama at home?
For my heart, Hours.
it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think ours was to me. Say, where would y'all go with that? What's
would,
your thoughts there?
I mean, I would say it just depends on first of all who you're talking to, right? Like if you're
Yeah.
talking about but nah, realistically, honestly, I think it's tougher for the Penn State. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at their schedule, they probably don't play no one else for the rest of the season. You can't they
Well,
can't afford.
they got Indiana and they got Ohio State, so they got two. But
Okay, so at
you have
least
to
they got
win
two
those.
opportunities. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but so I might still say them, right?
Shit,
Because I
we
mean,
are.
but we got opportunities to play got teams that are going to be highly ranked, and we can kind of get our positioning back. Is more as what I'm thinking.
I'll say this: like at least people know Georgia can win big games. We've done it. We've won championships. Penn State, the narrative is they can't win the big ones, and this is just another example of yet again. Even with the stacked roster and everyone back and the running backs and you get these kids in the portal, the receiving position, you got Aller back at quarterback. But once again, in your home stadium, in a whiteout, you can't get it done. So I think that's the difference. Like, yes, losing to Alabama sucks. But we all know, hell, Georgia lost to Alabama a year ago. And guess what they did? They went on to win the SEC championship and went on into the playoffs. Penn State can't win the big games. So there's no proof of that. I think they need some sort of proof that they can win these matchups. It's just not there. So I would say way worse look for them of not being able to be, because I still believe Georgia, as obviously if I just talked about them being in Atlanta, is a true contender to win the SEC. And obviously if you can win the SEC, you're going to be a true contender to win a national championship. I don't think after watching that game, Penn State is a threat to win a national championship.
Well, let me ask you too, going back to the Alabama, Georgia, like seeing us back in the SEC championship again. I mean, feel like do people even want to see that anymore? Because that's a thought.
Who gives a shit what people want to see?
Yeah.
Like, they don't dictate who goes. I don't give a shit. What
I feel
care
like
about.
it will dictate, especially with the people that make the polls and things. You know what I mean? Like,
You're not going to keep a team out of the playoffs if they make it to Atlanta, even if you lose the game.
No. Nah, not the two best teams in the SEC.
Not the two best teams in the SEC. They are both in.
Yeah, nah.
And you can't guarantee that they're going to face each other again in the playoffs.
Right.
So, yeah. All right, you brought up a good point. Let's bring up our top 12 teams in college football. TPL's Legends top 12 polls. I hope this looks good on the back end. I'm going to go with my 12 first. Miami, the U at number 1, Ohio State 2, Oregon 3, Oklahoma 4, Ole Miss 5, A&M 6, Indiana 7, FSU 8, Alabama 9, Georgia 10, Penn State 11, Georgia Tech 12. All right, the 8 through 11 for me, because I got a big talk like, oh, Florida State just lost to Virginia. Why is Florida State in there?
Seriously.
Florida State also whooped up on Alabama, and Alabama just whooped up on Georgia. And Penn State lost to Oregon. They didn't look pretty good at all. So I think Virginia's a decent football team on the road Friday
night.
Ranked. And you beat the crap out of Alabama. I'm not going to forget a month ago, you drug Alabama. You embarrassed them. It was pretty evident who is a better team. So I'm not going to drop you behind Alabama because of that. So I think it's a really sticky situation for me when I look at Florida State, Alabama, Georgia, Penn State, that kind of grouping of 4, obviously all 1 losses right now. I'd still think FSU, because of their win over Alabama, is ahead in that group. And Penn State hasn't played anyone at all. They've had 1 opportunity and they lost in their home stadium. So FSU remains ahead of all those teams.
You call them boys not anyone.
Who?
Oregon.
I'm saying they haven't played anyone. They haven't beaten anyone.
Right on. All right, there you go.
Yes, they have played someone.
I'm
But they
still
lost
gonna
that
have
game.
to say something about this then. If that's
Okay,
the
go then.
case,
Give me your
I
list.
see what you're trying to. No, I'm just gonna talk about yours still. Because I think if
damn,
that's
we're
the
gonna critique
case,
mine. Okay.
yeah, because if that's the
You better
case,
be
what you're
ready.
saying is if you couldn't drop Florida State out because they beat Alabama so good, I see what you're trying to do. I see what we all trying to do. We're trying to keep Georgia in this thing. It sounds like you need to just drop them out
Who?
because you're trying to make room for Florida State.
What is wrong with Florida
back.
State? What's wrong with Florida State? Why do you have Alabama in over Florida State? And why the hell is LSU in after how shitty they looked?
It don't matter how it looked. It don't matter how it looks. All right, let's go to mine.
It does matter how it looks. You're judging based on what I'm watching on the tape. And the tape
listen, do you get
god-awful.
the win though? I see what you're saying, but if you get the win, I can't say
They didn't get the win. They lost to Ole Miss.
Where am I right now? I don't have LSU in there. Wait, tell
yes,
me.
You do.
No.
You have them ahead of Alabama and Georgia.
At
10.
Oh,
yeah,
it's not
10.
my fault.
So does TK.
Yeah, I mean,
neither of you watch LSU and how bad they've looked.
I mean, it's okay. They still lost to a ranked team, an Ole Miss.
Yeah, and their big win is against Clemson, who's 1-3.
Can't take them out of there. Can't take them out. Mm-mm.
So whose wins better, FSU or LSU's?
I mean, FSU's
significantly better. And their loss is to a 4-1 Virginia football team.
That's not ranked.
4-1.
That's not ranked.
They're not ranked because the stupid AP poll didn't rank them because they predetermined before the season started. But based on how Virginia's played, that's a quality football team.
Yeah, they're a quality team. They're a quality team,
not
but
a
they're
bad
still
loss
not ranked.
on the road in overtime, double overtime.
Production didn't get my shit right. First of all, I said switch 10 and 11.
Okay, let me see, 10 and 11.
So I do still have LSU in there. I mean, I just think they put. Listen, bro. We talking about the top 12 teams, correct? Like, do you think another team can come in there
and smack
to Death Valley and beat LSU? Bro?
Right.
LSU is not a top 12 team.
Okay.
What will prove? Let me pull up their schedule. What would prove it to
hit
you?
the hydraulics on them.
Yeah, what would prove it to you? Let me see LSU schedule.
What would it prove it if their offense can actually find an identity? Win a big time game?
Oh my goodness, this guy.
I don't know.
Let me look up everything then, because I bet their offense is probably similar to ours. I bet.
No, it's not. Their offense is god awful. They can't run it. They can't throw it. They have no identity.
What's the stats
Zero
say?
identity.
What's the stats say?
Zero.
Let's
not get hung up on LSU. LSU shit.
Well, let's talk about. Well, okay. Listen, LSU is just as good as on offense as Georgia.
No,
look at the stats. Well, look at the stats.
No,
the stats don't say that. The stats don't say that. I'm just saying.
No.
We got a better running game though. I will say that though. Like,
because LSU doesn't have a running game.
Without even.
All right, I'm not going to get caught up on
I
this
like
bullshit.
Durham though.
LSU
I did like Durham. All right.
LSU sucks.
I'll keep him in my top until they prove that
do
they
we
don't
have any
belong.
issue with Keith Marshall with Georgia Tech at 7?
I mean, all of you guys put him at the top 12 though, which was still surprising.
Why?
I think they're playing good football.
I think they're playing great football. But you don't go from where were they at 17 all the way up to top 12 right away. Like,
why not?
This
is not the AP Jones. This is the TPL Jones, right?
I think they need to prove it, and they're going to get those opportunities. Versus Colorado versus who? Yeah, pull it up. I see the screen. I see the screen flashing. Yeah.
Oh, when I pull it up, does it change my screen?
No, I just saw it on your face.
Yeah, bro. It ain't okay. They can go from where they went to. They can go. Where were they? 17 to 8.
Georgia Tech has played, but once again, like you have Knowshon, you have fucking Penn State. Who has Penn State played? They played crappy teams,
they lost,
and then they have a loss.
They lost one game, and like you said, they got games that they can prove that they belong.
But just take away the logo. Georgia Tech's undefeated with good wins. Penn State doesn't have any good wins at all. Zero.
I know, but it don't work that way, Murray. You don't just drop.
You are so hung up on logos and preseason rankings when Penn State has done nothing to be where they are right now, besides how we hyped them up.
I'm going
At
more
all.
so.
I'm
It's
actually
definitely
pissed I have them in my top 12. They don't deserve to be in my top 12.
no.
They haven't done anything besides look like shit.
Screw the logos. Screw the logos. I'm going off of what their ranking was already. We didn't start like
But the ranking is bullshit because
I know,
it should not be. There shouldn't even be a ranking until 5 games in the season.
I'm just saying what it is. And if they were at number 3 or whatever, 5, wherever they were, you don't just drop them out of the top 10. It
Yes,
just
you
don't work
do.
that way. It just don't work
I had
that way.
LSU number 1, and now I don't even have LSU in my top 12.
Which
It
is
works
crazy.
like that. You look like shit. I'm sorry. I
got
now
you.
have enough data points to know who you are. After 2
Okay.
weeks, I don't. After 3 weeks, I don't. After 5 weeks, I do.
I think LSU probably goes on to win the rest of the game. I mean, they got a tough one versus Texas A&M and Alabama, but I feel like they could win the rest of those, even
Are
versus
they
Oklahoma.
paying you?
No, Missouri is the team that's paying me, man.
Golly. Oh,
Yeah. Jack, get mine right. Put my 10 and 11. I'm with Knowshon. I still like LSU. Just from a talent standpoint, bro.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's look at it.
I don't think Indiana can beat LSU.
I do.
Wow.
All right.
LSU can't score points.
Okay. They can score them holes on Indiana.
Who's Indiana played so far? I know they got a couple games coming up, but they haven't played anyone.
They beat a top 10 team in Illinois who just beat USC.
Yeah, but we all know Illinois. We all know Illinois is trash.
They beat them by 50 points.
Illinois was not that good in the first place. That was overrated.
Oh,
everybody gonna beat them by 50.
They're ranked inside the top 10. So now you want to change the narrative, Knowshon, that they're ranked inside the top 10, but they're not a good team. So we
knew that.
No, we didn't. They're ranked inside the top 10, so they must be good. We can't move them too much. No.
Yeah, you didn't. We didn't drop them. We didn't drop them
out.
They ain't fall out. You
can't play both ways. They have a win over, at the time, a top 10 team, and they beat them by 50 points.
Nah.
That is one of the best wins of the season.
They're not beating LSU, man.
On paper, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, the most outrageous thing is the Georgia Tech in the top 10. That's the most outrageous thing in the whole list. We could argue about FSU because, bro, you don't just. I mean,
bro, they're playing good football.
You're the only one who doesn't have Georgia Tech in the top 12.
They've beaten very, very good, like respectable football teams.
Could you just tell me who again? I guess Murray, you were looking at.
I'll pull up their schedule right now.
I mean,
we watched them beat Clemson.
Yes.
In that thriller.
I can't say Clemson, then obviously take it away too from the other side.
Yeah. But again, at the time, if you're going back to what you just said, at the time they were.
I get you.
Like what?
I get
what are we talking about?
Oh no, at the time they were like 0-2. What are they? 1-2?
That's not how the world was viewing the Clemson Tigers though. At the time,
I will agree
that they rushed the field. Right.
I will agree that the schedule has not been like daunting for Georgia Tech, but whose schedule has been daunting on this?
I get it.
Penn State wins are all worse than Georgia Tech's wins.
Bro, I would put Missouri in there over them because they actually have like a team. Like I would put them.
Make a case for Missouri. Like I said, I would. I honestly wish I put Missouri in over a Penn State. I don't think Missouri deserves to be in the top, or Penn State deserves to be in the top 12. Like I kind of am regretting that right now that I have them in there. To be honest.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like where they at on my sheet either.
Missouri. I mean, Missouri beat Kansas. That's a good Kansas team. They beat South Carolina. I mean, I would say Missouri's record, their level of competition, very similar to Georgia Tech's competition. Not that much different.
You know, we're gonna see a lot, man. It's so early in the season. You know, what I mean, it's a lot of ball left, man, and it's gonna be
Please, if you're watching this, please talk some sense into Knowshon and
just
TK
tell
you.
LSU. Oh,
yeah.
Yo, Nuss got over 1,000 yards passing already.
What do you have Penn State ahead of Alabama and Georgia?
I told you that I'm going off of what the ranks already were.
Who
And
gives
then
a shit what the ranks
I
already
get
were?
it.
This
I'm
is
just
your
saying.
ranking. This has nothing to do with throw the AP. When I do this, I don't even look at the AP poll.
I don't
I
know
just
that
put up the teams and say,
I
who are
just see
my
it.
top 12 teams in America? I don't
Mm.
care what the AP says, because as we've seen, there's AP voters that have no idea what the hell they're doing. They just put together a list. So I don't trust them, because most of them don't even know what football is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Listen,
for sure.
we gotta get production right, bro. My
Don't
list
blame
all
production for your shitty ass list.
bro. Go read the text. See, y'all boys be hey.
It's all right, man. We get it.
That ain't even my list. It's okay though.
Who you
'Cause-
switching LSU and Alabama?
Because the list gonna change next week anyway.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Knowshon
But you
needs to be
changing
smart.
LSU and
Knowshon, I'm
Alabama?
gonna send you my login. You can go watch some LSU film and then let me know if you want to keep where they're at.
I bet you
Penn State.
take Nussmeier right now.
No, I wouldn't take Nussmeier.
I
think
would.
Nussmeier's shit right now.
I
just kicked Nussmeier out of my top 10 quarterbacks in college
our
football.
quarterback just threw for like just went 30 for 20, and we're talking about Nussmeier. Whatever. Okay.
I never said anything that Gunner's out of my top 10 quarterbacks either.
I get it, but you just said you wouldn't take Nussmeier right now over Gunner on our team right now. Which
right now I wouldn't. Nussmeier looks
would.
awful at the moment. He's playing bad football. No, I would take Gunner over Nuss tomorrow if I had to pick one.
That's ridiculous, though. That's
It's not
ridiculous, but okay,
ridiculous.
it is.
Not ridiculous. All right.
I'm gonna need production to get my list right.
He's still talking about his list.
We will get production to change your list.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, everyone.
Thank
Well, we appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe. We'll be back with a pregame show as Georgia gets ready for Kentucky this weekend. A get-right game because Kentucky ain't very good, but we'll still bring you the juice like we did tonight. Appreciate y'all. Leave some comments, leave some likes, share it with a friend, and we will be back later on this week. See y'all.
Sure.